terms of his fatherhood, imminent fatherhood, are you aware of any developments?
I'm not again. How do I know? I spoke to Peter this morning. His wife.
And you mentioned your read earlier, and the fact he played against Arsenal 45 minutes with a broken.
That was one of the luckiest players you could imagine. I think the longest I was out was 10 weeks with a badly twisted ankle or whatever. And the fact that the boy can play with a broken leg, it tells you a little bit about his strength and why he's so important to our group.
What leg was it? Do you know?
Steve, can I ask you about Graham Dorrans? Has there been any interest that you've been aware of?
It's not right. It's not right when we say there's any interest. Listen.
Is that anything that's been indicated to you from?
Like I said, I had a good chat with Peter this morning about his.
Steve.
I was going to have the press conference tomorrow morning, so I hope you appreciate the fact that I said we'll stick with Thursday afternoon, because all our players stay local. It's down to the chairman. He makes them stay local. Now, listen, what can you do about the weather? There's nothing you can do about it. So we'll see if the weather forecasters are right, and then we'll deal with the conditions in the morning if they're as bad as they say that it's going to be.
Are you worried about the game being on there?
Listen, again, I can't forecast the weather. I don't know what's going to happen. We are preparing as normal as if the game's going to be on. I think there's been one game called off here in the last 10, 11 years. There's not a great incidence of the fact that the game will be called off. So we expect the game to be on.
That's fair.
I didn't. We crossed over talking to you guys a couple of times. We exchanged pleasantries, but now we didn't get a chance to actually sit down and have a chat. No, I would like to have a chat with Harry, because I like talking to Harry. He's always got interesting things to say, but the subject of players and transfers wouldn't have come up between us. From what you're hearing, it's just speculation. It's just speculation. And the number of times I have to sit here and say that we don't want anybody to leave our club in the January window, we don't have to sell anybody, it's been incredible. But I'll just keep repeating it. We don't have to. We don't want to. And we're not too far away from the end of the window. Whenever it comes, you know, the transfer window's there. Every club has to deal with it. I've dealt with it in my own inimitable way. And I got no issues with it. No problems. We've got no concerns. Our only focus is getting our season back on track on Saturday evening against Aston Villa. He's a young player who needs time to develop. He's improving all the time. The more minutes he gets on the pitch, the more he'll improve. He's been pushed all season for his position in the team. Kept out the team for a long time by the form of Shane Long, who's been great for us. He's always been pushed from behind, but Peter can play up front, Marcus Rosenberg can play up front, Marco Fortuny can play up front. So we have good competition for all the strikers. Romelu, I knew when he came here, would improve as a player, just for the fact that he gets time on the pitch. He works well in training, he wants to do well for himself, he wants to do well for West Bromwich Albion, which is great. And he's in a good place at the moment, and my job is to try and keep him in that good place for as long as possible. But he's only young. And there'll come a time where he dips again, and then we have to bring him back. But that's normal. That's the evolution of a young player. I think it wouldn't matter who the game was this weekend. There would be something where we're looking for to inject some impetus into our season to get ourselves going again. After we spoke about it's not a great run of recent fixtures, not a great run of recent results. So it wouldn't matter who we were playing. The fact that it's Villa probably gives it a little bit more spice.